that's why it's very important, and I'll stress this a lot, that it doesn't matter if someone's saying they're okay all the time. Just because they're saying they're okay, it doesn't mean you got to go and check on them. What it was with me, people will say, "Oh, you doing, Aaron? You all right?" I'm fine. Do you know what I mean? The times I couldn't be bothered talking, I'm fine. But the times I really did want to talk, were the times where people weren't asking me, was all right. Where I felt like I needed them. So it's just to ring a couple of mates just to see how they are. And they might bug them, yeah. But at least they know then, if they ever have any problems, they know they can come to me. And then they don't have to feel like a burden. I think that's a problem nowadays. Men feel like they're a burden, and it's integrated into our system to be a man and let nothing bother us, and we're the protectors, and we're the ones that have to be okay all the time. We're the ones that have to help the women, etc. And there's just not enough guys speaking out, and this is why the suicide rate is 75% in men, 25% in women. Yeah. It's 18 deaths a day in men. 18 deaths a day, which is ridiculous. 84 men a week can take their own life.
You've made more than a value point of just speaking out about it. Like, oftentimes it's, if you're out with your friends and you do struggle, you're trying to put on a brave face and you're trying to forget those things whilst you're out. So if someone says, "Are you okay?" you don't want to go, "Oh, actually, no, I've had a terrible week and, you know, all this. Or I've been thinking really dark thoughts." You don't say that openly in the pub or with your friends or wherever you are, because you don't want to address that when you're out of it. It's your only moment you get away from that darkness or away from those thoughts. And I think that's where these problems can really hide, and sort of, if you never have those deep, in-depth conversations with people you know and you trust, this never gets unrooted, you know what I mean? And people just tend to live with it.
Yeah, there's all these psychiatrists and stuff like that. And yeah, I do think they're fantastic, don't get me wrong. They've got a degree for a reason. But I always feel like it's better speaking to someone who's been through it. You feel more of a connection, do you know what I mean? Even if you're battling a little bit yourself, to try and put yourself out there, try and help other people. I've tried and tested all of this, me, Pete. As soon as I came out, I started doing these videos, and then I realised that wasn't working for me, because they were just bringing back stuff. And I thought, you know what, I'm not ready to do that. I'm not ready to keep speaking about it all the time.
Yes.
So I said to myself, right, what else can I do to help people? And that's why this marathon thing, just because you go in hospital and then you come out, it doesn't mean you're okay.
Doesn't mean you've, no.
So, mostly for me, it's negativity. As soon as I see negativity, that's it for me. If someone's being negative towards me, in the sense of moaning about daft things, do you know what I mean? I don't mean negativity in the sense of someone coming telling me that, "Oh, I'm not fit, I'm feeling down today," stuff like that.
No, obviously not. No, because that's
in general life, like people who just talk negative all the time and have no positive thoughts.
Who's your influence? If you're hearing negative things all day, what do you think your experience is going to be? You know what I mean?
Negative. Surround yourself with positive people. Yeah. I always say that people's positivity will rub off on you.
You've taken this new challenge on. After you've gone through that, you've only been out of a hospital, you know, so long. You've gone through all this pain and suffering. What is this massive challenge that you've decided to take on, Mr. Aaron?
Yeah, so like a few weeks ago, I've been thinking massively about doing a marathon. And at first, it was just a marathon. I decided to do 2.
So you've not just taken it on as, a yearly challenge, I'll do 2 this year. It's simple. 2 days, you are going to put yourself through, tremendous struggle. But the idea behind that is because you're raising massive awareness and you're doing things.
I'm raising awareness for Carms Home, for men's mental health mainly. It's for everyone's mental health as well, but mainly for men's mental health for me. Cause it's
so sad to see that people won't reach out or they feel like they can't.
If I'm feeling crap, I always sit there and think that people have always got it worse than they do. There's always somebody that's got it worse than you have. Always.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Speak about a celebrity like you speak about your friend. End of the day, these people are human beings, they're not robots. You know what I mean? How many people have actually rang you today, proper cared about you? And that's what I try and do. I try and ring people, and I ring them for a 5-minute conversation, just so they know that somebody cares about them. I'm just going to ring people whether they ring me back or not. It's something I want to do.
Yeah,
Sometimes
you want to contact them.
just because I want to
Contact.
ring them. What people feel like is like they're entitled for them to ring them back. And it's like, it's not like that at all. It just ring someone because you want to ring them. And I'll tell you something, you'll do it for such a long time, and then you'll sit there. And some of your friends, and I promise you now, I've had some of my friends change a lot towards me in good ways because I've rang them. I've become so much closer to a lot of friends because I've been giving them 5-minute phone calls every couple of days.
It's not that you don't care. It's not that you're ignorant to it. It's that if you can't amend it, influence it, or affect it, then it's better that you focus on yourself. Yeah, what you're saying is it doesn't matter what the news or the media or what everyone else is doing. What's important is that you focus on things you can affect, that you can
exactly.
change. Yeah.
What you can change is your friend down that road. That's what you can change. You can ring them up, and now they've gone. They could be feeling down and you don't even know it, and then you've rang them, and then they've gone down the phone and gone, bloody hell, he cares about me.
Yeah.
And I feel so much better.
That's huge.
It's massive. There's no better feeling than feeling like people care about you. If you're struggling, all this media stuff, ignore it. Ignore it, because it's just going to add more stress to your life. But the statuses about what's going on in the world. You're stressing yourself out because people start arguing with you. You end up in a massive argument with people. You'll go to bed thinking about it, and you're stressing yourself out.
It's ruin your day.
Sounds stupid, but you can get over-determined.
Yeah,
and it does affect your mood. You're so determined. You really want to do it, and you can't physically do it. You've not got a good time in your day. And it makes you feel even worse. Don't get over-determined.
Right there, who are going through a tough time, through struggling, maybe it's bullying, maybe it's loss, maybe it's stuff like that. You're saying, essentially, do things that are good for you. Allow yourself to be sad, reach out to people.
Focus on self-love. Loving yourself will make you want to go and do things.
Yeah.
Once you love yourself, you'll feel so confident. Confidence is massive. I'll say this to a lot of people. Confidence is absolutely massive. Do what you can for self-love. That's what I'll always say to people. Do what makes you happy. Don't let anyone dictate your life.
If you don't know what you enjoy doing as well, one thing I say is try loads of stuff. Try stuff. It's fine. It's fine to be bad, and see what you actually like. Just do it.
Everything's trial and error. Like I said before, trial and error. Don't beat yourself up with certain things. Everything's trial and error. If one person listens to it, if it changes his whole life, that's all I'm bothered about. Changing one person's life. If I can change one person's life, I am happy. I am happy. People care. It's such a nice feeling. It spurs me on even more. Doing this for everybody. You know what I mean? Doing it for myself as well. It's just a challenge for myself. Doing it for everyone.
It's been awesome, Aaron, man. Thank you so much for doing this podcast and for being honest with everyone. Like you've been open, you've been honest, and I hope anyone who's listening can take some inspiration from the things you do. Thanks again, Aaron, mate. You've been a credit.
All right. See you in a bit, mate.
See you in a bit, mate. Bye.